was just Jensen. Hey, welcome back to Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith. I'm your girl, Jennifer.
Yes, and I am your girl, Meredith. Sorry, I'm totally checking my phone, trying to get caught up. But I'm so glad y'all are tuning in with us. This particular Saturday morning, we've got a special episode of Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith going on because it's the Thanksgiving celebration with Jen's family. We got our lovely
what?
Celebration.
Oh, okay.
Got our lovely brother here, Justin.
That's right.
Lovely,
My lovely brother.
lovely cousin Tyler, and then little sister. I mean, little niece, little sister. Y'all are all in the family. Little
But
niece.
she's the prettiest girl in the world.
She is, and she happens to be a young lady these days. I say little niece, but you're a young lady, Miss Sydney, joining us too. So glad to have the family here. They've been dishing
I call her pretty.
Oh, okay.
Like that's
her name. Pretty.
Since she was born, I've called her pretty.
Oh, that's so cute.
So,
she doesn't call me that. I'll tell you.
It was
that.
very, very cute. Especially whenever she was a lot smaller, and you would say, "Who is the prettiest girl in the whole world?" And she would say, "Oh, that's me. That's me."
Oh, how cute! I love that.
Yes.
All right. Well, you can come up with a cute nickname for me too.
Okay.
She said it off there.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler. I totally didn't even give you
Oh,
my.
she cut you off.
No,
She
not
cut you
intentionally.
off.
Not
Burn.
intentionally. Not intentional. Not
She said,
intentional.
"You are done, son."
No, there's a lot of buttons. All right.
Not nice at all. She's really rude.
I so wish I could record like little tidbits of his and just have like my own little button space for him. Boop.
Jen, we can come up with some names for her after the show. I've got a few now.
I've got a few now.
I'm
You were
thinking
so.
of some right now. I can't say them on the air, but she'll hear them.
I will, and I will. All right, so let's get. We were telling the listeners we wanted to go to Dreamland, right? Okay, so
Oh my
every
God.
week I put Jen on the spot, and she tries to find some great places she wants to travel to.
Yes.
So, what's your spot this week, Mama? Oh, that's a good one.
Boston, baby.
Going to Boston. Get in the car.
Boston.
Going to
the car.
Boston.
So,
I'm gonna get in the car, talk to my ma, and go to Boston.
Clam chowder.
I like how she talks. She kind of is like when she's talking right now,
salt.
she's doing like a chicken move. She's like, hello. And
Well,
kinda-
I'm trying to get it. I'm sharing the mic with Sydney, so
No, I love it. Okay, so what drew you to Boston?
the Wahlbergs.
I knew that was coming. I knew it. I was like, Mark, Donnie, whatever all the other Wahlbergs are or whatever.
That's crazy.
Just those two, but especially Mark. He's my man. He's my main man.
He's kind of a timeless individual. That guy there is
He is
crazy.
my main man.
speaking of-
And,
Go ahead.
I am a blockhead. I am, I
Oh,
love
yeah,
New
yeah.
Kids on the Block, so Donnie Wahlberg. But, yeah.
That is.
Well, talking about your boy Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
Because that new Daddy's Home 2 or
Yes.
whatever. Well,
Uh-huh.
see, I had talked to Justin about it. And he said the first one was really funny. Me and Amanda actually just watched it the other night, and it is pretty darn funny. It is funny.
It's good.
I think it's. I mean, I haven't seen it, but
And
I
you don't get
like.
an opinion.
I know.
That's right.
If you don't see it, you don't get to talk
No,
about
I
it.
don't agree with the whole dad stepdad little dynamic, but I will
Oh.
give it a chance.
It's funny. It is funny. It is pretty good.
I hope so. But I mean, obviously they came back for a sequel, right? So
Right,
that's
right.
not too bad. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just
Which
Will
looks,
Ferrell really
I mean,
cracked you up in that
Yeah,
movie.
Will
okay,
Ferrell's
yes, the first
phenomenal.
one was really funny. The second one looks hilarious. I mean, it looks really.
Did it come out this weekend?
I think it just came out.
I think it just-
I think so.
yeah, probably this weekend for the holiday because it's a Christmas.
It's a
themed
Christmas.
movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how they're gonna all do
Get the
Christmas
family or
together.
Yeah.
That is.
All
we
the
just say
families
yeah?
together. Yeah.
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 Y'all are so.
Yeah.
So, what
Yeah.
about the history? Boston, you don't think of the history or anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
After
Calvin-
the Wahlbergs, we think about history.
The Calvin Klein ad. That
Oh
was
my
in the history.
gosh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes. The history.
what happened in Boston?
There's one of the Ivy League colleges is in.
That's where Paul Revere's from, isn't it?
That's yeah. Let's go to Boston sometime. That sounds nice.
The Beastie Boys, Paul Revere.
What?
No, seriously. I think one of the Ivy League colleges is there. Yes?
Really,
No?
the biggest draw
Yale?
is the
I
Wahlbergs.
think
for you.
Harvard's in Boston, Massachusetts, isn't it?
Harvard is?
Yes, it is.
Thought.
Yes, it is.
It's Harvard, not Yale.
No, those are two separate schools.
I understand
different.
they're two separate schools.
Well, why are you yelling at me? Yell at her. Yeah, yell at me. See what happens.
Come on with it, girl. Yeah. Is the Liberty Bell there?
OMG.
No, that's in Philadelphia.
You're done.
That's in Philadelphia, right?
Someone needs to watch National Treasure. Nicolas Cage takes you on a breathtaking tour of our United States of America.
I just
I have a
can't.
list.
I can't.
Paul Revere's Midnight Ride.
And we know he did not run to Connecticut.
That's right. He did
The
not.
Boston Massacre, the Boston
The
Tea
Tea
Party.
Party. Yes.
Yes, actually, the Boston
Yes,
Massacre is
there is-
actually one of my favorite of actually how things would happen back then, because that was actually a complete accident.
Yes.
It was never even, that massacre was never even supposed to happen. One person shot accidentally a little prematurely, and that's what led to that whole massacre. Which
Yeah,
that's
bad
actually what
things
led us
always
to.
happen
Well,
when
that's what I'm
things
saying. That's
happen
actually what led us.
prematurely.
That was the breaking point for us signing our independence. The Declaration of Independence was after that Boston Massacre happened. They said we can't stand for this no more.
See, that's why I want to go to Boston.
To learn all that.
Yeah.
You just learned it.
I had more. Okay.
welcome.
Check
Look,
that off your list.
That's right. I had more things on my list from Boston, but now I'm completely frazzled and can't think of. So,
I'm thinking about Mark Wahlberg now.
yeah, I bet you are.
Sure am.
Me and this hoe. After the show, it's on.
Oh man, I'd pay money to be there at their Thanksgiving dinner after all this. It's so funny. Okay, well, good to know. Good
Well,
to know.
Thanksgiving is over.
Well, yeah, but I would have paid money to be there and have this dynamic go on, and then you punch him. You could see.
Well,
the
my
whole
brother
thing
wasn't there,
unfold.
so it wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Well, guess you're gonna have to make up for it next year. Next year we'll bring the food in here. We'll just actually we'll do it somewhere else. I feel like there could be a food fight, so we'll do it somewhere else. But
Okay.
anyway.
Yes.
Where are you going?
What? Where am
Where are
I
you
going?
going?
You know where I'm going, girl.
Where are you going, girl?
I am going to Tahiti because
Woo-hoo!
somebody said I could not travel abroad no more. Guess what? I'm legal. I got my passport. I want to travel.
You only picked that because I said that. Otherwise, you would have stayed stateside. Say it. You know it's true.
Girl, you do know it's true.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Not
Ooh,
even in your
ooh,
dreams.
ooh.
Even in your dreams, you need to have a passport.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I like to have those forms of ID with me. Yes. But you're right. Tahiti
Yes.
is where I want to go.
So look at your little Google page that you've got pulled up over there.
I
Tell
looked
me
at
all
it
about
last night.
Tahiti.
I looked at it last night, smarty pants. Mm-hmm. Tahiti. It's got some Parisian influences.
Ooh.
So you would
Ooh
have
la
actually,
la.
I know, it would be really great, you know.
Hold on a second. She has this pulled up on Google right now, but she just busted you about everything from Boston.
Well, because I pulled it
No,
up from
normally,
Google.
normally when we do our Dreamland segment, she pulls up wherever she's visiting
How do you know?
on Wikipedia
How do you know?
or Google or whatever. Meredith, because I see you reading it off of the screen. That's why. So I pull stuff from my
I am
head.
an
This is why I wanna
encyclopedia.
go. She pulls it up on the computer live on the air. So she busted me because I was floundering, and she pulled it up.
That is true. And I will let you know,
See, I admitted it. I was floundering. I got caught up in the Wahlbergs and couldn't remember why else I wanted to go to Boston.
Yeah, the cat's out of the bag now.
I love me some Mark
my
Wahlberg.
cats.
There you go. Love me some Mark Wahlberg.
Tahiti does seem like it would be a beautiful, like, picturesque day, right?
Yes.
Today by the beach.
Yes.
Got some beautiful water you can see through.
White sand.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Water you can see through, gentlemen. You put your hand down there, guess what you see?
Your hand. You can do that in
can-
Texas.
you
You want
through
to
it.
go somewhere that you don't need a passport to do that?
I was about to say, you can go to the bathroom and like put
How
your
about-
hand in the bathtub and see your
In the
hand
bath-
Frio
Okay.
River.
No.
You can go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to.
Hawaii.
But I can't afford it. That's
Why no the
hook.
Frio?
But you can
What?
afford Tahiti?
Yeah.
Come on,
Freeway
girl.
You can where it like runs over the rocks and
Touche,
stuff like that. Where
Jesse.
it's shallow, you could do that. Not where it gets deep in the Frio though. It gets
No.
starts murky.
At Gardner State Park? Yes, sir, you can.
How deep of water?
like we couldn't touch.
Really?
Yeah, you get like hundreds of feet deep.
And you can still see the
The
rocks
bottom?
at the
It
bottom
looks
of
like
the
it's right
bank.
there.
Yes.
Hey, is it the Frio that runs through New Braunfels?
No, that's the Guadalupe.
That's the Guadalupe.
Guadalupe.
One is really dirty.
The Guadalupe.
Maybe that's the one I'm
The
thinking
Frio
of.
is very clear. It's like spring fed. You can drink it.
Oh,
Mm.
oh.
I don't recommend that though.
I
Well,
think
we
there's-
did when we were kids. We talked about that. Remember that
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah.
This is one of the brothers that was all curled up in the car in the middle of the night while the rest of us were freezing.
Really?
I know.
Survival of the fittest.
You were, yes. Before he ever completed the crucible, he was surviving.
right. How I roll.
I don't know why you're looking at me like for a sense of approval. I agree. I mean, yes, that was a good idea. I wouldn't have stayed outside and froze.
Appreciate it.
So yes, I approve.
Y'all are hilarious. All right. Well, despite all your trash talk, Tahiti was good. Yes, my American version of where I was going to pick, it was great. And I'm going to use it next week.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, listeners, we still got a few more minutes before we take off. And I hope y'all have had a great time listening in. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook. Let us know if you have any last minute questions for these hooligans. All right. You can find us Grit and Grace, Texas. And then what's our Twitter and YouTube stuff?
YouTube is at Grit and Grace, Texas. Twitter is, did I say YouTube? I did. Twitter is Grit and Grace Tex, Tex. They wouldn't give us the A and the S.
Shiesties. Yep.
That's right, Shiesties. Coming up next week, we have the Dream Producers coming in.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay,
Yes.
well, let's take a quick break. We'll wrap it up in just a few. This is Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth, only on Lone Star Community Radio.
An estimated